I'd like to welcome you to this wonderful Sacred Heart Cathedral in Bendigo. My name's Tony Shallue and I'm the administrator here at the cathedral. When you enter this town of Bendigo, you're very much struck by the dimensions of such a building and the nature of it to have been built in our modern times. But this building not only speaks to you today, but it speaks from the past, the aspirations, the hopes of many who have come here from different lands to build and express something of their faith and aspirations. As we gather, I want to focus with you on some of the dimensions today, for this is not just a historical building. It's a building that will affect you, move you, touch your heart, inspire within you a response which needs to be made. When we approach front doors, which are behind me, we are struck by the feature of the stained glass windows. In many of the facades of buildings throughout Europe such as these, the Gothic and Neo-Gothic style speaks of a person itself. And in that sense, we begin the journey. The journey is entering into the worshipping space, but entering into the body of Christ, which is the church. Behind me, you will see at the very top the sign of the Trinity, and then down further through the glass, you will see almost like a chest figure which encompasses the Sacred Heart. And then lower down, you'll see the choir loft and then the pillars marking the entrance of this church. This facade represents a body. The historical design of such a building in Gothic or Neo-Gothic style is what is known as sacred geometry, in its dimensions, in its shape, and in its form. We spoke earlier about the entrance. If we were to lay the dimension of entrance down, right down to the floor, we would be laying down the body of Christ. The cross aisles in this building are the arms of Christ, and it forms the cruciform. Where the altar is the head. And you will notice on many cathedrals there is one small side door which is representative of the wound of Christ, out of which pours grace and blessing, the origin of the church. We're now here in one of the side aisles of the cathedral. In many cathedrals there is the buttresses, which are formed by various arms forming the main structure and holding the main energy and force of the building. In this building, they are not external, but enclosed. So the arches you see above me are those buttresses which take the central all weight down to ground level. As you will have got to this point in your exploring, one thing you'll notice specific and unique to this Gothic structure here in Bendigo is the light which floods the building. In many other examples throughout Europe, you'll find a darkness. In this light we are bathed, the light of Christ. I would invite you to open yourselves to being bathed in the faith of this people who have built this cathedral. I would invite you also, within its solid structures, to allow those structures to impact you. Please enjoy this building, reflect in this building, allow it to shape and form you as Christ himself shapes and forms us. All the best and enjoy the rest of what Bendigo has to offer you.